Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Bears going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Detroit Lions. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So 2nd and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Broken tackle. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Finding room to the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Now on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. 20. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And some space here. Past the 20. It's a big play there for the Lions. 48 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second down, here's Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Gone! Gotta go now! Please! On now, lucky 56! Lucky 50!
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 22-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go now! Green, 39!
This is Howard on second down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go now! Boom, landed!
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, or all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now Trubisky on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack. That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right? Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
All right, now, look at 56. Look. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now we give to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Now it's Trubisky. And that's complete to Jesse James. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On first down, Trubisky. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Trubisky. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And his kick is good. So we're at halftime here in the annual thing. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Mike Singletary. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Detroit! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The Lions on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Green, 39! Detroit!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the first down with a couple of yards to spare.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Let's go deep. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Set! Blue line! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And some room to roam now. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here we go now. Screen 39.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. This time, Trubisky will throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Leopard! Over! Here we go now! Boo! Landed! Boo! Watch him now, Barney! Back there! Leopard!
Now Leonard Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
No. Check. All right, now, look at 56. There we go. No. Check.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Fournette on the counter, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll toss it to Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Over. Detroit. Back here we go. Philly. Here we go. 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.